there, everybody. Welcome to Jenny's Food Network. All right, the next topic is about bananas, the benefits of bananas. Bananas are really high in potassium, and it's really, really good. Like after a really good workout, if you're feeling kind of sore or kind of cramped up, you know, so a really good thing to really help heal that fast are bananas. It's very high in potassium, and it really helps heal that soreness, okay? And you could either eat the bananas alone or have it with the fruit juice or have it with water or have it with milk. And you could even make like, you could even add the bananas into your smoothie, okay? Okay, the trick to smoothies, all right? If you wonder how to get that nice, thick, like smoothie flavor, like an ice cream smoothie type of thickness, the secret is to freeze the bananas or freeze your strawberries. If you want to make strawberry banana smoothie, then you have to freeze your fruits, okay? But don't forget, if you freeze all of your fruits and then when you throw into the blender mix, it's going to be kind of hard to, you know, blend it really nice and good, you know, without the extra chunks. And it also depends on the quality of your blender machine. If you buy one of those $20 to $50 blender machines, oh, they suck. It won't even like blend it good enough, you know. And the one I have is a very high-powered, like $300 Waring brand. It's a commercial grade. That thing blends things like crazy, like you can't imagine. It's very powerful, very strong, and it'll blend up real good. Because we used to have like an Oyster brand, a $20 blender. It was so horrible. You could still chew on the chunks of the ice, you know. It was not even like a smoothie. And the fruits were not even properly blended either, you know. So, so when you make smoothies, to make it blend easier for you, you could freeze half of the fruits, okay? For example, since strawberries perish so quickly, and if you see your strawberries getting kind of bad, you know, instead of letting it mold all the way, you could always still, while it's still kind of fresh, you could still freeze them, you know. And if you freeze your bananas too, like I said, if your fruits are, if there's too many frozen fruits, it's going to be hard to blend in the blending machine, okay? So you could keep the bananas at room temperature, but you can freeze your strawberries, or vice versa, okay? Just word of advice. So you could make, you could add bananas into your smoothie. So when you intake that stuff, you're going to get tons of nutrients, you know, vitamins and minerals, okay? And so when you drink that stuff on a daily basis, and after a really good workout, that's going to really heal up the cramping soreness from those muscles. Those aches and pains will start disappearing really good. Okay, so bananas have a lot of benefits because it's high in potassium. Another thing to add to that is, I believe it's called Charlie horse. Yeah, I think it's called Charlie horse, where around the calf muscle area, oh my goodness, can that kill you, especially in the morning, okay? So word of advice, and to really get this ingrained in your head, in the morning you tend to naturally stretch your body, right, while you're still laying in bed, you know. It is natural to point your toes, let's see, downward, because it feels good and you're getting a nice stretch on your leg muscles and your calf area. So it's natural and more comfortable to point your toes downward when you stretch your legs. But guess what? It can trigger a Charlie horse, okay? And it's going to hurt so bad where your muscle in your calf area kind of dislocates itself, and it takes up to a few minutes to straighten back out. Oh my goodness, it's the worst for pregnant women. Believe me, pregnant women suffer so much during pregnancy because not only you have to take care of yourself, but the baby in your womb is taking tons and tons of nutrients and water, or just fluid from your body in general, okay? And it can rob a lot of calcium from your bone as well. So being pregnant, it's a lot of suffering. And a lot of women that are pregnant are very easily and prone to like be anemic, you know, where they become low in iron. And there's a lot of side effects that comes with it when you have low in iron, which is like the biggest thing is fatigue. Is like you're always tired. You have no energy. When you get up, you feel lightheaded and tired all the time. So anyways, back to the topic of the benefits of bananas. So, so when you're pregnant, you're going to be very dehydrated, okay? And the baby's going to take a lot of nutrients from your body, okay? Including, for example, potassium. So The number one cause of major cramping, like Charlie horse, are two things. Lack of potassium in your diet and dehydration, okay? Where you're just lacking bodily fluids, okay? Where you're just so thirsty, you're not intaking the right stuff, okay? Sweet drinks, coffee, tea, juice, even if it's 100% juice that you're intaking, is going to cause dehydration because it's going to take water from your body in order to filter out of your body, to digest, okay, through your body. So anytime you drink something that's not plain water, it's going to take water from your body in order to filter through your body system. Same thing, when you eat food, food is going to take water from your body as well and flushes out of your system in order to digest more smoothly, okay? So your liver and kidneys working very hard to filter out the food, okay, as well as filtering out the water in your body. So if you don't replenish your body with enough fluids, then you're going to become dehydrated, okay? And pregnant women get dehydrated so easily as well because the baby's taking water from your body to digest the food in its body as well, okay? So, and plus, so the food exchange, the waste product goes through the placenta in exchange between the baby and the mother, okay, while the baby's in the womb. So what pregnant women go through a lot of living hell. So I've been pregnant 5 times, okay, and I know how it feels. And by the way, word of note, I didn't have any epidural at the hospital for all 5 children, so I went through labor all natural. It was very painful. The only thing that wasn't natural was when they had to they had to put the, I don't know, I forgot what it's called. It's serotonin, I don't know, it's called something. And they had to put that into my IV in order to trigger the hormones to go crazy, where it's, I don't know, I think it's triggering something where it gets my contractions going to speed up the labor because the labor was taking too long. And so they had to put that, I don't know, serotonin, I don't know, it's something that sounds similar to that, that had to go into my IV to trigger the contractions to go even more intense. So I went through a living nightmare at the hospital. But at least I gave birth to 5 healthy children though, which is good. And after 30 minutes of giving birth, I was able to walk and do everything, help change the baby's diaper, you know, and feed the baby, and, you know, I did everything. Went to the bathroom myself, took care of myself, you know, and walked back and forth, did what I had to do. So that was my experience. So, okay, now, sorry, back to the topic. So, to prevent Charlie horse is to make sure you have enough potassium in your diet, okay? And bananas are known to have a lot of potassium. So make sure you eat your bananas and make sure you drink your water fluids, not just any fluid, but make sure you drink your water as well, okay? Because that will help hydrate you. And be careful what you intake. Watch out for the teas, coffees, sodas, you know, sweet fruit juices. Even if it's 100% juice, that stuff will dehydrate you. So make sure you replenish with a lot of water as well. Okay? And so anyways, so in the morning, you're naturally to stretch, right? And it's natural to point your toes downward to get a nice stretch. But like I said, that can trigger a Charlie horse. And for women, especially pregnant women, you will get the worst Charlie horse in your life. And you'll always fall during the time when you are pregnant for 9 months. So you don't believe me? Ask the pregnant women, do they get a lot of Charlie horse? And if it's yes, ask them, were you pregnant at that time? Okay? Believe me, I've been pregnant 5 times, and I know how it feels. And it always happens around during my pregnancy with the Charlie horse on my calf muscle. So you would get, okay, so when you get a Charlie horse where your muscle locks up in your calf area, it hurts like a maniac. And no matter what you do, it just doesn't seem to want to go away. So what you have to do is, if you can't even barely move to massage your calf, get someone, wake them up, whatever, to massage your calf muscles, okay? Have them massage it gently, okay? And just wait until the muscle starts to loosen up. Oh my God, it is so painful. You just like suffering so bad. It's like dying while being alive. That's how painful it can get. So, and then you'll feel like a shot of nerve ending scrolling downward, down towards your ankle. Okay, it's weird, but man, talk about pain. That's what I went through. So make sure you keep yourself hydrated with water, okay? And watch out for sweet drinks because that will make you dehydrated, and Eat your bananas, okay? And sometimes you would say, how many bananas am I supposed to eat a day? Well, I heard that it was recommended like no more than 5 bananas a day, because eating too many bananas can be toxic. Just like eating too many of anything can be very overly, you know, too strong in your body. It can become toxic in your body, okay? So stick to like no more than 5 whole bananas a day. I know if you guys have heard of like the banana girl, whatever, who eats like, I believe her highest record that I last heard so far was like 51 bananas a day that she was intaking. 51 whole bananas, okay? I think that's too much, and I think that can be toxic. And if you eat 51 bananas a day, what the heck are you even eating? You know what I mean? Even though she's really skinny, like super skinny, and like lean muscle in her stomach, but that's because she's so skinny, you know? Of course you're gonna see muscle, you know? That doesn't look too healthy to me. Okay, so there's my info about the benefits of banana, especially for when it comes to being sore and or having cramped muscles, or when you get a Charlie horse, okay? That's it for now.